Okay, I'm inside of the mystery cave. Not allowed to tell you the name. See that little rock pile over there? That's how I got in. That's how I got to get out. Should be funny. All right, but before I worry about that, look at the size of this cave. Now, I've been here before. I don't remember if I stayed to the left to go clockwise or stay to the right to go counterclockwise. But I'm going to go ahead and stay to the left, see how that works out. Have to be very careful in here. Cave's very interesting and fragile. Notice the white stuff on the ceiling is mineral deposits. Ooh, ah. All right, let's see if I can go through here. My light here, it's already down to 2 bars, so I might have to pause the video in a little bit to switch flashlight batteries. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. Just notice the color of the wall there. White stuff is mineral deposits. You notice it's deposited by water, so once it comes through the crack, it flows downhill. Kind of neat. Here we go. I'm going to very carefully zigzag my way down to the actual cave floor. I'm on a big pile of rock, breakdown rock right now. Couldn't make my mind if I was going to say rock or breakdown rock, so kind of made a less than graceful comment. All right, here we go. It's not too cold in here. It's like maybe 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so I'm not wearing gloves. I probably should wear gloves to protect my hands, but it's just kind of warm to be wearing gloves. So I'm just going to go without gloves for now, unless I change my mind and decide to put them on. Okay. All right, so up there is the way I came. That's the only way out. Over here is the way I crawled over. See, it's kind of a big cave. I'm going to temporarily turn the light all the way up to 100%. There we go. See this nice big cave. Oh, what in the world? My gimbal's being weird. It's not balanced for some reason. All right, here we go. So there's what it looks like 100% brightness. F over 5.0. All right, I'm going to turn it back down to 30% to save battery life. Maybe I should do 40. When I get to the good part, I'll turn it up. All right, here we go. See if I can climb down here. Like I said, I'm climbing down this rock pile. So it's a little bit of work getting through here. What's funny is it's really hard to get in and out of this cave. Like, I climbed in on the first try, but getting out probably take me a few tries. Especially since I have like 8 spare batteries in my backpack. But anyway. So look at this. How do you like that? It's a little bit pretty or what? So look ahead. Some more formations along the wall. Can I get an ooh, ah out of everyone? Don't worry, there's no limits to oohs and ahs. Ooh all you want, ah all you want. All right. Notice these are shaped kind of like the eggs in the movie Alien. All right, but pretty sure there's no big monsters in here. Notice the kind of hollow on top, like what's it called? Volcano. I'm not sure if these are mini volcanoes or what. I think they're similar to lava roses. Not exactly sure what they're called. As you can see, this is about waist high on the wall. It's very pretty and very fragile. So if you see anything like this, please do not touch it. Like right up here where I'm standing, there's some ahead, so I need to be careful. But I do want to see the left wall here. So let me see if I can very carefully step around this one formation So you can see the wall. Ooh, just beautiful. Oh, you know what? I think last time I was through here, I think it did stay left like this. But, oh well, it's too late now. I'm gonna stay to left. You'll survive. All right, so let me get down here on the floor. So you notice the floor itself is mostly formation free. And then over here is breakdown rock. Look at that. Wow. It's crazy. And back up there, that's actually the way out. So hopefully it won't be too hard to get out. Okay, here we go. Nice little collection of formations on the floor. Let's see if I can get in here. There's some on the floor next to me that are not really pretty, but they're fragile enough I don't want to touch them. So I have to be careful about where I stand, where I kneel, where I sit. Notice the color, the brown is obviously like dirt or mud or something equivalent coming in here. Okay, I need to back up just a bit. Then up on the wall, I can't really get much closer because of these formations in front of me. There's just formations all over the side of the cave here. At least on the floor. There's like nothing on the ceiling. Ceiling's actually really boring. It's kind of sad. There's one lone formation there. So I might be able to go around it. Let's see. I want to be super careful here. See, if I let my camera go until the battery dies, it might corrupt the file. So I need to stop the video before the battery dies. So when the camera battery is almost dead, I'm going to stop the video, even if it hasn't been close to half an hour yet. For me, it's a lot simpler to do one long video than a bunch of short ones. My camera's not really capable of that. So here's them laying on the floor here. So people probably put them over here so they don't get squished, damaged even more. What's really cool, this white stuff is like a mineral formation, but it's really dry right now. What's weird, there's no crack there, so I'm not really sure why it's white down below. Interesting. Then look at this, here's another little mound. It's similar to a lava rose, but it's not really a lava rose. Okay, so I need to get up so I don't accidentally step on something. Oops. That noise was just a couple of pieces of rock. But let me go over here. Wow. Definitely like the shape there. It's definitely like it erupted from below. Like there's pressure inside or lower level or something. Not really sure. Especially don't know why it's over here along the wall. So speak of the wall, look at the way the wall peeled off there. I'm gonna get closer, but I have to be really careful of the floor. Like right here, look right where I wanna go. Nice little collection of formations right there. So I have to decide to go left or right. But the floor up here on the left, it's kind of fragile. I don't wanna cause any damage. Need to be careful. But yeah, look at that. Oops, focus. My camera. Okay, I have to go back the way I came now so I don't step on anything. Like I already joked in previous videos, I'm playing lava with real lava. How cool is that? All right. But the right side is it's nice and cool in here. Obviously, this cave is very, very old. So. Wow, look at the wall here. Can't really tell because of the colors, but let's see if I can get any closer. Yeah, I guess I can get closer. All right, as long as I'm up here, let me show you this angle. See, over here, you can kind of see there's formations behind all that dirt. And then up here, look at that ripple effect. That is really cool. I don't know if there's a name for that, but it's really cool. Okay, hold on. My gimbal doesn't like being held at that angle. I definitely don't want to hurt my gimbal. This is the only gimbal I have with me. I tried coming here earlier with 2 gimbals. It didn't work. That was just too much stuff to carry. All right, here we go. I'm going to go back this way. Notice there's some big ones coming up. But I'm going to work my way over there. Notice on the floor here. And then over here. I'm going to kneel down. This one's broken on top, but it's still kind of, what's left of it is still kind of cool. And then again, there's bigger formations over there. Including right next to me, but I can't really turn around. Let me sit up. When I'm kneeling down, I can't really turn around. I'm kind of stuck down there. Then over here next to me, this one is short and fat and ugly, but look at the color. It's like most of the rock around here is gray, and then it's got some brown on it. Wow. Even from this angle, you can kind of see it did the same thing. I'm not going to touch it, so I can't tell you if that really is just dirt or if that's rock or what. It looks like it's rock, but not exactly sure where all that brown rock came from. Mystery rock. I need to be super careful around these tall ones. Don't want to risk breaking it. But look at the wall here. Look at the colors. Wow. Oops, darn it. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. All right, here we go. Just like that one slab for some reason. It must have come from somewhere, but I'm not even sure exactly where it came from. Anyway. Okay, let me get over here so I can pan down. Look at this formation. Look at those 2 formations. Look over here, this tall one. See if I can get it focus. See, there's some other smaller ones near it. And there's some more neat ones coming over here. Like I said, I'm going to try to zigzag around to show everything, but I do have to be kind of careful. Good news is I'm doing really good for time. Since I'm by myself, I got up here like 7 a.m. Oh, come on. The autofocus is being stupid. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I'm trying to keep it in focus, but it's got all these terrible touchscreen menus that are no good. Notice the brown wall in the background. All right, so let me see if I can get over here. Gonna very carefully kneel down. Ooh, I like this angle. Darn it, I'm trying to focus on the formation. It wants to focus on the ground behind the formation. But I definitely don't want to do manual focus. That'd be even worse, I'm sure. Okay, so let me turn around here. Notice there's a big formation that somebody left down. Look at the wall here. Very interesting. Look at that shape over there. Wow. Let's see if I can squat down here. There's a bunch of loose rock under me. It's making that crunchy noise. No, I'm not walking in Frosted Flakes or Rice Krispies. No, I'm not damaging any formations. It's just a piece of junk. Okay, here we go. There's another nice formation. It's kind of pretty, covered with that brown stuff, dirt or whatever. Let's see here. Nice. And over here on the wall, you can kind of see there's formations too, but it's covering so much dirt, it's different. And then the wall, or the ceiling, whatever you call it, look at that. Wow. All right. Here goes another formation on the floor. I'm gonna head towards it and then go around it very carefully, just so you could see it. I can see it. Oh, see, it's getting the background in focus. All right, well, let me see if I can get over here to the right. Sit down. Shoot it from a different angle. Wow. Cool. There, I'm focusing on the ground in front of it, so it should be pretty well focused too. Wow. So just to show you where I am. Okay, here's 100% brightness on my light. So I'm next to this rock pile. Beyond that rock pile is the way out. So I haven't really made any progress yet. I'm just getting started. All right, let's see if I can do any more exploring. Nice formations down there along the wall, or even on the wall. All right, yeah. So as you can see, the cave here, I'm pretty much beyond most of the rock, breakdown rock, the big pile of breakdown rock. So I'm gonna, oh, here's some more formations. So this is a spot where there were formations on the wall. The wall fell down, so the formations that were on the wall are still intact. That is good to know. So again, this is definitely a place where you want to watch your step, so you don't accidentally step on these and break them. Cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the cave is nice and wide now. So let me turn up the brightness to 100%, see where I am. Like you can see in the middle, the ceiling's at least 20 feet tall, and it's like 40 or 50 feet across. Nice big cave. Super easy. Alrighty then. But to save battery life, I'm gonna keep the brightness down to 30. All right, there's 30% brightness. All right, here we go. Whoops, loose rock rolled away under me. Bad rocks, bad rocks. All right, notice there's a collection of formations here on the floor. So I am gonna try to stay left enough to see them, but not enough to cause any damage. But even look down here, next to this breakdown rock. Check it out. Some good stuff down here. And then there's some interesting little formations on the wall. There's big formations on the floor. So again, this is a spot where I definitely want to be extra careful. Keep a little bit to the right so I'm not touching the formations. Over here to the right, the floor is relatively flat. I still have to watch my step, but it's definitely easier, simpler. Excuse me. Then over here, there's a lot of neat little formations along the wall. But even closer over here, some interesting little shapes in the rock. What's weird, the ceiling here, isn't that interesting? The ceiling's relatively smooth. It's got a lot of color to it. Mineral deposits and so on coming, both white and brown. Same thing the other side. If you look at the other side, look at all the browns. But it's definitely no formations. Very smooth ceiling. Almost suspicious. I couldn't tell you why it's like that. Why one side has formations and the other does not. Magic. I mean, the ceiling. The sides have the formations and the ceiling does not. Alright. Even here, like I said, I like these two side by side because look how there's a tall skinny one on the left and a short fat one on the right. Kind of different flavors. But even here in the walkway in the middle, there's formations. So you gotta be careful. Whoops. Step over these. There's some big formations over there, but I'm gonna stay to the left for now. Focus on the left side. Oh wow, look at this. So there's like a little hole in the wall, and there's a bunch of formations in there. Before I do that, oh, look at this. Even out here on the wall, though, it's mostly smooth, but there's a few small formations. Fascinating. All right, let's see if I can get in here closer. The good thing is there aren't really formations on the floor here, so I could get pretty much as close as I want. If I lived closer, I'd probably try to photograph everything, make a 3D model of this cave, but it's a bit of work to get up here. All right. Cool. Then even up here on the outside on the wall, not just up here but down there. But the wall here, look at how it's part of it's covered with brown. Okay, you know what? My camera's dying. I'm going to pause the video right now.